Hopefully this works. Stream is up and running. I don't see anything yet. Ah, shoot. Forgot to make one change. Okay, so the stream has got a black screen on it. Why does it have a black screen? Because I need to bring this into, that's what I was afraid of. I need to go there, I need to go there. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Bear with me a moment. I just knocked over a bunch of stuff on my desk. Why did I know that was going to happen? Why did I know that was going to happen? It's almost like I can tell the future.
Mirror on the wall.
Yeah, really, I'm telling you. There we go. That solves that problem. Let me get out of that. What call? Yeah, that's cool. Now you guys can see me. You no longer see Doug. That's fine. Sorry about your luck. I'm gonna go over here. That solves that problem. Now the stream should be seeing something on there. Now let me go make sure the stream is streaming. Normally I don't fiddle around this much. Who am I kidding? Okay. Wow. So the stream is showing my thumb now. That's good. Alright. We'll wave my hand in front of the camera and see what the delay is. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright, we're up and running. Tony Wallow, first one in. Good evening, Tony. Hopefully everything sounds the way that it's supposed to. You should be, if you're watching a YouTube stream, you should be seeing the very shocked look or perturbed look or some kind of look with Doug. I'm going to go ahead and get Zoom up to speed over here with them. It's been running for a while now. I don't know where Zoom just went. There's Zoom. I'm going to share the Zoom screen so Zoom can see what's going on. And I think, do I do it this way? God, I don't remember. Well, we'll see. So we'll see what's going on. So what are you guys seeing in Zoom?
Doug.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and kill Doug completely. And you should be seeing here, that's awesome. That is just no lag whatsoever. So what Doug wants me to do, he wants me to put the flash drive in. Robert, you at work? Or you just getting started, or are you off at midnight? I'll wait for him to answer. But anyway, Doug wants me to put the flash drive back in that we used last night. As you know, watched from this morning, I was successful in taking the old drive out, putting the new drive in, installing Windows 10, and it updated just fine, and it works hunky-dory, wonderful. Happy about that. So he wanted me to put the old drive back in, which I've done, and we can go through the drill of verifying that by going into settings. Oh geez, it's over there. So I'm gonna go grab. I really gotta try to see if I can do this again. Oh, I got lucky again. I grabbed that blindly. We go to updating settings, and you can see it says right here, your device is missing important security and quality fixes. I'm not gonna go through trying to check for updates because we've done it enough. We know it's not gonna work. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna put the flash drive in my new machine. Put the headphones on. So, well, I shouldn't have to hear anything. Now, Doug was saying all I have to do is click on the setup and let it go. So that's what I'm going to basically do. I don't know if he said run as administrator. I did not catch that he did. So I'm just going to go ahead and go right here. And I'm going to click on this. And we're going to see what happens. Now, I got a funny feeling. Oh, no, there. It's on this window. Good. I was afraid it might go over to my number 2 monitor and screw things up. So I do have to take some time to read these things. Install Windows 10. Windows will go online to get updates, drivers, and optional features. These updates will help the installation go smoothly and can include important fixes, updates, device drivers. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next, and it's checking for updates. I don't know how long this will take, but I don't think we're going to be doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, pretty much, Tony. Doug did say it's pretty much like the basic setup, the normal setup. He said there are a few minor differences, and hopefully they will jump out at me. And I will.
Hey, Kevin, really, where you can Google him on that?
Probably not. Let's wait till it comes back. I don't know if it's behind my. Let me see if it's behind this other screen right now or not.
I can barely feel.
Hang on a second. I gotta go see if there's something going on over here on my number 2 monitor that I'm unaware of, and there's not. So there we go. It's back. It just was taking its sweet time. I will do what I can to see if I can zoom it. It's not going to be the world's best picture.
You'll probably hope if I get it on my iPad, I'll probably Google it.
And that's about as good as that's going to get. I'm getting too old at 61. Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah, Kenny Witten said it. I don't know if he's referring to he's 61 and someone else is 61. Bless you. So hopefully that's a little bit better. If need be, I might be able to lower this a little. I don't know. It's the bad thing about doing it this way.
Just wait till you get out of short pants, Kenny. Gets worse then.
I'm going to leave it right there. Didn't really change that much. If I quit bumping into it would help. Or I could make it super tall and go behind me. Sorry I'm late. Was watching Carrie. You can hang out with me in the waiting room. Well, hopefully no one waits in the waiting room. I made Alex the co-host. That way I don't have to worry about that. Just one less thing for me to worry about.
I wouldn't do that when they were waiting for him. Doesn't sit with his chocolate mint ice cream.
I told Jim he's better at building computers than Jerry is.
Yeah, I think Jim knows that already.
Is
Because
that
Jim doesn't mess around. Jim just does the build. He doesn't get off on some philosophy or something that's bothering him or something of that nature. He does what he's intending to do, which is build a machine. So I don't know. Is Alex still with us? Because I see Greg is sitting in the waiting room.
Has he got his ice cream with him?
I don't know.
Alex is muted.
I got him. Well, is Josh muted too?
What's that?
I asked if you were muted too.
No, I'm fine.
Oh,
I
that's
got
good.
it from up on my iPad. I won't pay anything in chat. I can see it.
All right, cool.
Hey Greg, Blackwatch wants to know if you got your ice cream.
Yes, I did. What about mine?
All right, so here we go. I'll wait for this to catch up. Let's. Yeah, exactly, Kenny. That's exactly the point I was trying to make. So I want to choose what I didn't. That did not give me the choice to choose what I want to keep. I may abort this because I want to keep everything. It said choose what you want to keep, and I didn't get an option to keep anything, so I may get to a point where I abort this and start over again.
Hey Ken, did you see my comment on YouTube?
Bloody hell.
I do not see, the last comment I see on YouTube is from Kenny Witten.
It says, "Can I be blue? Laugh out loud."
I do not, I'm not sure why I don't see that, Sean, but no, I am not seeing that.
Oh yeah, if I could be blue. You said you were gonna make me blue the other day, but you never did.
Well, come here, we got an extra.
Well, I can't make you blue if I don't see your comment. I don't see your comment. Here, I will show you what I see. The last comment I see on YouTube is
Kenny complaining about the 3-hour talk.
yes, Kenny Witten saying 10:53. Kenny Witten. That's the last comment that I see. So if you're making comments for some reason, it is not showing up.
You might have
Now
to
you
go
do
live.
see one. Now I do see it. All right, let me get my focus back on this, please, so I don't screw this up.
You might have to go to live chat instead of talk chat.
This is true.
Okay, I'll deal with that later. I'm going to get back to this. What needs your attention? The following things need your attention to continue the installation. Personal files, continue installation, keep your Windows settings, personal files, and apps.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Well, yeah, but it says what needs your attention. Why am I seeing this? Continue the installation will change your display language. To change it back, you'll need to reinstate the language pack. What?
Yeah, you don't have them. You don't work on them. You didn't install extra language packs, did you?
Okay, should I go back and see? Kenny is saying third from the top. So do I refresh or do I go back?
What if you say when you click OK?
I'm not going to click OK just yet because I don't want to screw this up.
No, don't click OK.
Yeah, I'm not going to. So it says what needs your attention? The following things need your attention to continue the installation and keep your Windows settings, personal files, and apps. But it doesn't say what the following things are. Go back. So I'm going to go back. Keep my personal files. Josh, please. It says keep my personal files and apps, which is what I want. So we're good, right?
You have to put a check in the box for that.
There is a check in the box, yes.
Oh, okay.
We're good. So I'm going to hit next. And then it's probably going to go through the same thing again, and that's fine. Now, what were you going to say, Josh?
There was a message on the screen that says, underneath that, it says, why am I being this?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's just Sean. Stop playing, Sean. You're at a critical time here. Good saying.
That's pretty quick. It's at 62% already.
Blackwatch, do you have a PayPal account so I can donate to your comedian fund?
Yeah.
All right, now the same thing is back, so I'll wait for Kenny to see what he says. While he's doing that, I'm going to go top my coffee up because it should be done.
I'm gonna go drink. I don't think it's gonna hurt if you click on why am I seeing this. It's just pop up a box and tell you why you're seeing that. I'm gonna go drink a snake.
That's what I was going to say, but he interrupted me, so I'm just going to shut up and not say anything.
Well, be nice.
What language packs do you use? I do not use the Filipino language on my computer. I don't use any language packs on here whatsoever. Just to appease someone, I'll click on the why am I seeing this, and it's going to take me to the web, and I'm not going to go through there and look at it because I don't care.
Just put a check mark beside profanity and you're all set to go.
Nah, I need the profanity. Oh shoot, I got the wrong shirt on. Well, I'll do that later. I got a big shout out to someone who sent me a I would rather be golfing shirt that I got today. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it all or not, but it's got a picture of a golfer, and then it says, "I'd rather be golfing." I will be wearing that later when I switch over to the new computer with the new build on my regular camera stuff. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that.
You should be able to get now.
Okay, so I won't be able to use my PC. Duh. Windows 10, yeah. Keep personal files, yeah. I'm going to hit install. And away we go. Now I'll move this a little bit over here. Then I got to get a tripod on wheels. Then I'll be fancy. Then I'll be just like a regular studio. Have my tripod on wheels and I can roll around.
When I was at Main Bay, I got that same method for computers that I was working on. I just went through the installation like normal.
We'll find out here in a little bit. Only thing we can do now is twiddle our thumbs like Doug does, or have awkward silence like we do, or maybe we can say, "How was everybody's day?" And I can once again make sure that I thank Robert for the T-shirt that I got today. When I finally got out of bed, the first message I have from 3:25 this morning was, "Check your front door."
I did apologize for Al.
I know. I'm aware of that.
I've been watching the rest of Rick Lake's videos, and then I just started watching Jim's videos. So
yeah, I got to get this done because Rick wants to get some of the places, some of the sites that I use for downloading stuff, and I don't have them memorized. So I've got to get this up and running and jump over to Brave Browser and get them and send them to him because I honestly can't remember them. I wished I could. Yeah, I'm going to go with or more, Kenny. Oddly enough, the one I did last night was super quick. I mean, literally, I think it was start to finish done in 30 minutes or less. And that's with all the updates. In fact, I got back on Zoom, and Robert was there, Greg was there, Blackwatch was there, Josh was maybe there. He was there, but I think he was asleep. And I had the same setup I do now. I was sharing my screen, and it did the same thing. It said in red, blah, 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 blah. So I got dejected, and Robert said, "Oh, don't fret, it'll be all right." And sure enough, one restart, one installation later of an update, and it's been fine since on that other drive. So,
have you ever thought that maybe Microsoft hates you?
Spanked me? Did you say Microsoft?
No, hates you.
Oh, hates me?
Hate.
No, I seriously doubt it, Sean. I'm a very, very small micro organism in the world of Microsoft. I'm even smaller than that. So no, I don't think they hate me. I think something went astray somewhere down the line, and something that was supposed to have happened didn't, and I'm where I'm at today. I don't think it's a ploy to get me to go to Windows 11. I said that last night. That was in tongue-in-cheek, so to speak.
I think it is. I think that Microsoft is just out to get you to go to Windows 11.
You know what? If I get it after doing well, yeah, but I was able to do it on a new drive, on a clean drive. So, I mean, I said it tongue-in-cheek, but it wouldn't surprise me if we put Windows 11 on there and ta-da, no more problems.
I heard that Microsoft had a shareholder meeting, and the conclusion was they're going after 10 server.
Probably.
I agree. I heard that rumor too.
Probably. I can imagine who proposed that as well.
Hey, Sean, how many monitors you got?
What?
How many monitors do you have?
I have two 27-inch Acers. Why?
Well, you could put Rick's on one and Jim's videos on the other. You could watch them at the same time and get through them quicker.
Yeah. And if you have the audio going, you'll be just as confused as I am when I try to do that. On a positive note of sorts, DaVinci Resolve got released to the public today. There's no more beta on DaVinci Resolve. It's a full release. and I've seen 3 videos that have come out, one of which I watched about 5 minutes of it earlier today. So probably tomorrow night or Saturday day, sans Doug, that's what I'm going to be doing, is making some decisions on DaVinci Resolve. The one that I watched, I really like this guy because he came out and he said, if you want to do certain features, which I do, he said you have to have the paid edition, which I kind of figured that, but it's really good to hear someone say you have to have the paid edition. None of this bullshit beating around the bush that, oh yeah, it works on every edition, free and that, because it doesn't. You know, and I really respect this guy's honesty and integrity to say, if you want to do this, you got to shell out the money for the paid edition. The good thing about it, the paid edition, is it's a perpetual lifetime license, or so they say.
Joe made the money.
Yeah, I'm counting my quarters right now, actually.
Which reminds me, you still use Sony Vegas?
Do I still use what?
Sony Vegas?
No, I got rid of that. I got rid of Wondershare, Filmora. I do still have Photoshop, and I've been tinkering around in it a little bit. I did put Blender back on. I have one project in there that I'm working on, and I have another one that's in the back burner for Blender. And then
It was kind of odd today because Ken was looking for somebody to do some stuff with him, and he has paid Sony Vegas, and he give a copy to somebody if they do whatever he wanted.
yeah, I'll get with you and him once I get this worked out.
It just jarred my when you said
Kenny said it takes about 1 day after a clean install of Windows to get the prompt to upgrade to Windows 11 if TMP is enabled in the BIOS. I don't remember if I enabled it or not. Hopefully I did. I want to say I think I did, but
Last night, this desktop with the new hard drive in it, after you finished it, it gave you this PC is ready for Windows 11. It wouldn't have given you that if TPM was turned off.
oh, well, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's depressing.
no, that's great.
Oh, bada boom.
And if you have a newer BIOS, like I did a couple of months ago, they redesigned the BIOS, and you can't go in there and just turn it off.
Imagine that.
Mary tried that the other day, and they kept turning it back on.
Yeah, imagine that. And thank goodness I've got the current version of 1621, so.
You almost think the manufacturers and Microsoft were in cahoots, wouldn't
You'd think that, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't surprise
No.
me. You wonder.
I just hope this fixes it. Doug seemed to be pretty optimistic tonight that it would fix it. I sent him 2 emails last night. I sent him a miniature novel the first time, and then I remembered after I sent it that I wanted to show him some screenshots that I had snipped, and I forgot to include them, so I sent him another one. Hopefully this does it. I was really shocked, though, he didn't say, go ahead and put the Macrium Reflect image onto the new one to see if that screws it up, but then I guess this will basically do the same thing. If this fixes it and we do put that back on there and it screws it up, then we'll know not to use that image and fix it and then get an image and go from there. And I got to get with Alex or Greg or Rick or anybody that knows the answer. Can I do a specific backup of specific things? In other words, if I want to just get OBS and DaVinci Resolve, can I do that with Macrium Reflect?
And a lot of the team has are
I would think you can.
because it will downgrade the lowest thing connected to it. So for example, I've got 4K.
Alex, who are you talking to? Alex. Alex. Earth to Alex. Come in, Alex.
Oops, hand caught in the cookie jar.
He was talking to somebody.
I thought he was ordering a pizza, but I couldn't.
At 10 o'clock at night?
You know, those people in Arkansas, they're weird.
You got the munchies.
Yeah.
You know, when anybody else talks, the green banner around their box pops up.
Right.
Now I'm talking and it doesn't do it.
It should.
I don't think it does it on your own, but I think it does it for everybody else you're watching.
Well, here, I'll tell you what. I'm at 60%. I will temporarily stop sharing my screen. Now, somebody talk.
Yes, what do you want?
Yeah, it turns yellow. It turns yellow for me. And yours turns yellow when you talk. Now, when I'm talking, it's turning yellow. So, okay, it's going to restart. Sorry, got to go back to giving Greg a migraine. It's no longer called sharing your screen. It's called giving Greg a migraine.
Oh my God! Oh goodness! No! I'm out of town. I gotta run to Walmart.
I think this is what happens when you're, Navy retired. They're the only guys that
Hey, Kim, I can't see the screen.
open your eyes, Josh. Open your eyes.
Free booting, okay.
Wintermute says the file folder backup is not on the free Macrium version. That's not good.
It's free booting, that's why.
Yeah, we know, Josh. We're good.
Guess what time I got today?
10 o'clock.
No.
3 o'clock.
I have a feeling I took away my bike today because I'm having trouble walking now.
I went to bed at 3:35, right?
Right.
You wet the bed at 3:35.
I went W-E-N-T.
Thanks for that.
Clean the wax out of your ears.
So this is actually doing its thing. I'm going to move the tripod because for some reason it went over to that monitor instead of the main monitor, and I'm not sure why. Because it should have done it on the main monitor. That's fine.
I got up at 5:30.
Oh my goodness. That's about the time I was trying to get out of my mom's house today.
No, I'm talking AM.
Oh, AM. Well, that's about the time I was still trying to sleep. You've been up since 5:30 this morning?
I laid on the couch and slept for a couple hours. And then went to Walmart.
Oh, jeez, what? A day without Walmart is like a day without breathing.
Oh, shit, I forgot to get milk. I'll see you guys in 25 minutes.
Pick me up some coffee creamer while you're there, please. Sugar free.
I heard about you getting up at 5:30, Greg. There was a great magnetic shift to the Earth's gravitational pull. I thought, that's got to be great getting up.
Did this monitor
I
shut
stopped
off?
and turned from 3:30 to 5:30. I said, hell with it. Came down, put on the coffee pot, watched the TV.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
About 9 o'clock, got up at 1.
I don't know what time I fell asleep, but I know it was close to 4 something, maybe closer to 5 a.m. And the next time I saw after that was 11 something. I did not get to sleep last night.
And I had an annoying, very light tick, 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 tick in my ceiling fan.
Water leak?
No, ceiling fans ticking.
Oh, okay.
Turn sometimes the chain. You can hear it sometimes hitting the case of the motor. It's tick, 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 tick. My dad does that downstairs in the basement where I sleep. If I leave the fan running, that's what I hear is that chain rattling. It's tick, 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 tick.
It's not the chain. I turned
No.
it off and waited about 30 seconds, turned it on high, gave it about 30 seconds, turned it to medium, then turned it to low, and it finally stopped.
Huh.
Up here in Canada, that's why we buy earmuffs, Greg. Just saying.
Yeah, that figures winter mute. To get something specific, I'm gonna have to maybe shell out some money. So hopefully that bridge never has to be crossed. It's kind of weird how it jumped to my number 3 monitor instead of the number 1 monitor, but at least it's doing something. It's at 10%, working on updates. Hopefully this fixes it. Kind of boring in between, but
It got past the local account stuff and all that.
well, I don't think so. No, we're not quite that far. Haven't seen that pop up yet.
I mean, it brings updates in before, okay. Been a long time.
I'm making my
Popcorn.
Yep.
Well, pass them over.
How about how many bags I have to make my comment?
Well, let us know.
Okay, restarting again. Black screen. Don't panic, Josh. It's rebooting.
It's supposed to.
Oh yeah, it said several times. I think this is what, the second time? No pun intended, but if it gets to number 9, and keeps going, never mind.
Greg was supposed to be keeping count of the number of restarts.
Uh-oh. It did not work. I've seen this message before. It says, undoing changes made to your computer. It did not work. It did not work.
It said what? You didn't make changes?
It says undoing changes made to your computer, meaning it did not work. I've seen this.
Mine said the same thing when I tried the upgrade.
Yep.
Well, I have an answer. I know why I did that.
Well, now you speak.
Do tell, do tell.
Because in both of y'all's instances, I was not the one that was doing it.
What would you do differently that I'm not doing?
I don't know. I'm just messing around.
Is that a feeble attempt at humor I hear?
I think it's a rather descriptive thing about horseshoes in a hidden place.
Yeah, it's something, but I know it didn't work. I've seen that file before. Now it's jumped back over here to my main screen, so I'll refocus over there. Yeah, but watch what happens when I try to go do the updates. This did not work.
Like I said, it didn't work on mine either. And I had the same exact error code you had.
Is that why your middle name is Benchmark?
We could not install Windows 10. We set your PC back to the way it was right before you started installing Windows 10.
Yep, same thing.
800F0830-0x200003. This installation failed in safe_operating OS phase with an error during the install_updates operation.
Take a picture of that for Doug.
I should. Good idea, Rick. Great idea.
That's the same error I got.
Well, did you say what to Doug?
Watch Doug's videos that he did last year with me. Did 5 videos, 12 hours total.
Any seconds on that?
44.
Okay, thank you. We do strive to be precise here.
I would have did a queen ball.
Is there a link in there from?
Yeah, but the difference between you and Ken is you don't have hardly anything. Ken has a whole bunch of stuff that he don't want to have to reinstall on his computer.
And apparently Macrium Reflect wouldn't do what I was led to believe it will do, where I can just get specific things, i.e. DaVinci Resolve and OBS, and I can't do
I
that.
never told you it would do that.
Take a breath, Einstein. I didn't say you, did I?
The free version doesn't do that. The free version only allows you to do a full backup. If you want to do that, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, I've been told that. I'm aware of that. So there's probably no sense in trying this again because that did not work,
No.
and it's probably not going to work again.
You'll
Although,
get
just for humor purposes, I'm going to try something. Just for grins, and because I can.
Oops and grins.
I did offer a fully functional Linux boot CD.
I wish I could have gotten started earlier so Doug could have joined us and seen that, but he'll see it later. Yeah, I am waiting for Jim. In fact, I won't even continue with this next step until Jim gets caught up. When I'm caught up, I'll pop into Zoom. Okay? We will wait for you to pop into Zoom. Hey, Jim, I got an idea. When you get caught up, why don't you pop into Zoom? All those in favor?
Aye.
I guess we'll let him in.
Kim,
No.
You can let Jim in if you put Josh in the waiting room.
You're the host, I'm the co-host, or whatever. I mean, you got the same abilities I have. Why would you want to put Josh in the waiting room?
Just because it's fun.
Oh, okay. I'm running about 7 minutes behind at 2x speed. Not a problem. Of course, I'm talking to him like he's here up in current date. Yeah, I'm delayed.
Accelerator, Jim.
Photo Mix Media. Good to see you, homeboy. Zoom is up and running. Should you want to join the craziness?
everybody say hi to Jose.
Hi, Jose.
Hi, Jose.
Hi, Jose.
Habla español.
He just gave us the middle finger. No. Oh, that's
I guess Josh is eating popcorn.
Yep. Did you not hear him say he was going to make his favorite snack?
Restart is where he's at.
Okay. Well, it bombed out not shortly after that, so he'll be here in a second. Rick, I haven't forgotten about getting you the sites. I'll get those one way or the other tonight to you.
Yeah, and I also kind of temporarily forgot that you were on your main computer.
Well, I was trying to get out of Mom's about 5, and then my sister came in. She goes, "Oh, good, you're still here." I'm like, "Well, the instructions were I can't leave until someone takes my place."
Hey,
So
Tim,
I'm here. Yes.
how's the queen doing?
Well, if I could finish what I was getting ready to tell you, she's fine. So she says, "You're here, good. We've got some things to go over," which we did. Some things of the upcoming week where Mom's going to be staying at Demery. And then once we got that done, I was about 1 foot out the door when my son called. He says, "Are you still at Grandma's?" I said, "Basically, I am." And he said, "Good. Can you put her on the phone?" Which I did. And then my grandchildren got on there, her great grandchildren, and I've never seen so many smiles in my life, both from my mom and from the grandkids. And my one granddaughter goes, "Grandma," and my son told her because I don't think she's figured it out yet. The next thing she says is, "Great grandma." Speaking of grandparents, I got some relatively good news tonight. My youngest son is expecting their second child in January.
Yay.
And I said, it better be a boy.
Now don't go jinx some things, but
If you're born in the same month I was born. January.
Yep.
The answer to your question, Robert, is yes, but for what?
Grab movies.
I got him at a letter from the bank today.
And what did that letter say?
They just wanted to let me know about my balance.
Which is 0.
Yeah, which is that $248.35 that you gave to me, that I gave to Alex, that I was telling
Really like that. Well, someone who never wanted to do business with me, they were sending me a lot of letters. I told them, I said, I never heard of anyone that never wanted to do business with me. I never heard of them sending you letters like that.
Don't you want them to send you letters like that?
Because they said that they never want to do business with me again.
And they closed the account and they sent you your balance. And again, you should call them and ask them, or go, better yet, you should go to the bank and take all the letters and ask them, why did they do that? By yourself, not with your caregiver, not with Joe from down the street, not with anyone else. And if you're confused on what you should say, call Alex and he'll help you out, or call me and I'll help you out. But you need to do that alone with no outside influence from the group home. And I'll put the 50 cents that's sitting on my counter right now that you're not going to do that.
No.
So,
Because I'm still going to check for my work and I can't cash them.
huh?
I'm getting checked for my work and I cannot cash them.
Sure you can. You go to the bank that the checks from your work are drawn on, and you can cash the checks at the bank they're drawn on, just like you go cash the checks that you get from Carefree and cash those checks. Yes, you can do that.
Do you guys have a service down there that I'll refer to as a do not call list?
Yes. It does not work. It's called the do not call list, does not work.
The only thing I do is get a hold of them and say, you continue with this, I will sue you. That seems to have some effect.
You know, my phone calls like that have drastically reduced. Since I got a phone with the screening option built in, when somebody calls me, I can hit screen call, and Josh knows this all too well. That when I hit that screen call button, an automated message answers the phone for me. And if another automated message is on the other end, guess what happens? They go click and don't call me again because they think my number is automated.
There you go.
Is that correct, Josh?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to deal with that thing, though, so I just hang up.
Because what it does is it tells the person on the other end of the phone to ask them why they're calling you and give me a transcription, a live transcription while they're on the other end of the phone, and I can choose whether to hang up or to answer.
And that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing.
I like it when it doesn't understand me.
So Jim said 2 minutes ago he was about 2 minutes behind, so I should be hearing a ding ding pretty soon where he wants into the chat.
That service charity is what it's called, robokill. Sounds like a real kind of a good thing to look at.
Well, this is just a Google.
And there it is.
A Google service built into the phone.
Hello, James.
Okay, now I can see things.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
All right.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Let me fix this, and I will. And let me mute YouTube. There we go.
Hop on one leg. Let me twirl this hand in the air to get. Okay, what else?
Round and around it comes out here.
Yeah, really.
Okay, so I take it Doug's final solution was to try to do a reinstall on top of what was there.
And it failed, yes.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Yep.
It's interesting to me that something's apparently really hosed in that machine.
Yeah, obviously. You think the bat is? Do you think the bat is drive itself? Do you think the drive is bat itself?
No.
Okay, that's good news.
That's the exact same error I got when I tried to do an upgrade.
Calm down, Greg, calm down.
Ever since Doug did a fresh install, I've had no problems.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would be here, but I also know it's 8:30 at night on the West Coast, and he's probably not
turns
watching.
it early, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
So I'm kind of in limbo. As much as I just want to go ahead and pull off the stuff and hopefully be able to put it back on once I do the clean install, because it would be stupid to use the image backup I have if I put that back on there, because that's just going to screw it back up again.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
Right. So let me move Zoom out of the way so I can see chat here. This one screen operation is for the birds. If the drive was bad, Windows will not boot. Okay, so we're good to know that. Okay, so Kenny is talking, or William is talking to Kenny about something from his streams today that I've not seen. So yeah, I mean, my right hand, I really want to just go ahead and do a clean install, get it over with, because that's probably what's going to happen anyway. But then again, on my left hand, I want to wait and see if Doug's got some other magical thing he might think may or may not work.
You're not going to get around this, Karen. You're not. You know. You know.
I hate to say it, but I tend to concur. It's
I think you're
not
gonna
going to be much
need
of
to
a
drive in there and start all over, unfortunately.
No, there's no way out of this.
Yeah, I don't think it's a drive issue. It's something went wrong somewhere at some point, and there's some corruption that we can't get around.
Right.
Hey, Jim.
Me or Jim?
Jim.
Yes.
Isn't there a command in the command prompt that you're supposed to be able to run where it'll check for corruptions in Windows and try and repair them?
Yeah, he's already done that. That's the FSC command.
What will it do if you try to run together?
Well, the thing, if it doesn't find anything, then there's nowhere else to go right now.
He said in his video number 6, he thinks that the Windows client that's installed on your desktop didn't get updated. I think it was the SSU.
And the services they don't do that frequently.
Yeah, see, we've been through the deleting the software distribution folder. We've run through the system file check thing.
Yeah.
We've done restore points. And you've tried to reinstall the OS on top of what's there. It's basically just telling you to go F yourself.
Right, and we know from an earlier video I did today that by putting my other M.2 drive in and taking that one out and do a clean install of Windows, that worked just fine.
Right.
So,
including the latest cumulative update.
Everything, including the latest and greatest, yes, everything worked.
Well, we also know that if we do a clean install, that will definitely fix it. But the downside of doing a clean install is you'll lose everything and you go up with everything back on.
Right. I've got to figure out a way to keep my OBS and my DaVinci Resolve stuff. I solved that problem and I'm good.
Can't you just export your file, your preferences or settings or whatever it's called from DaVinci Resolve, and I knew you get it from OBS?
I've done that, but I've not tested putting them back on, so I don't know if that works or not.
We'll test that on your other machine.
you're gonna wanna test that at some point, because that's what it's gonna come down to. So what my suggestion would be, at some point, your discretion when you wanna do this, put back the drive that you did the clean install on.
Right.
Okay? Install your OBS and your DaVinci and see if you can re-import from what you saved and see if it works.
Does it have an import function?
Yeah, it should have. I'm sure it does. Got an export, got to have an import.
Because there's no way out of it. You're gonna have to clean the ball.
Oh, there's a way out of it. So, bear with me while I stumble through this. A while back, I watched a gentleman by the name of Scott Fitchner showed how he does his backups, and he goes into C drive, program files, brings the whole frickin' folder of the program, in this case OBS, over to a external drive, and he says that's how he does his backups. Is that a true backup?
It very well is. Yeah, it very well could be.
Okay.
I've done similar things with my wife when I finally got her to replace her 9-year-old laptop. 9? It might have been older than that. I can't remember. When I finally got her to replace it, that's all I did is I took the user folder, which is under Windows or under the C drive. I took all that stuff. I took the program files x86, and program data. I copied all of those folders, stuck them on the drive, and put them on the new drive. Now I had to reinstall the program, but it pretty much picked up everything that was already there, or that was originally there. The only thing I knew I had a problem with, and this is one of the reasons why I hate the goddamn thing, is Chrome. The Chrome browser, you have to, if you take all the folders associated with Firefox and you copy them onto an external drive, reinstall your OS and put them back where they were, install Firefox, it finds everything, all your passwords, all the stuff that you have. Chrome doesn't do that because for some reason the passwords are somewhere that nobody knows where to find them.
Right.
So if you have to do that, if you want to save your passwords in Chrome, you have to export them first. Then
Right.
when you reinstall the OS, and then when you reinstall Chrome, you can import them back in. It's a pain in the ass, in my opinion, but whatever. I mean, I've done that. I've literally taken folders off the original drive, whatever corrupted is on there. I've taken them, put them on an external flash drive. I've wiped the drive. I've reinstalled the operating system. I put the folders back where they were, and then I reinstalled the programs. And I would say about 95% of the time, they work fine.
That's surprising. To me, that's surprising. I mean, it's good, but you know, it's really cool, but logically to me, that should not work.
Like I said, about 95% of the time, it seems to work.
Wish I knew that number of years ago.
Well, I didn't find this out until probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Maybe something's changed. I think I tried that in 7 and no work.
Well, that's entirely possible in 7, but in 10, that's what I've done. I've done it a couple of times. And I've gotten maybe not everything to work originally, but most of it did work without any problem.
Somehow I've lost Zoom again. Oh, brother. Well, I keep losing things. Oh, there it is.
But the issue is that doing it by the method that I've done, it is a bit tedious. You have to check and make sure that you get everything.
Right.
That's the trick, is you have to get everything.
Well, I got a few things up and running on the new drive today with no issues. I mean, I don't understand exactly why, because LastPass changed the way it's doing things, but I was actually able to get LastPass to work, even though they say it's restricted just to one machine, but it worked just fine. Google Chrome worked with no issues, obviously, and then once I got LastPass, everything worked as if it was on this machine I'm on right now. I'm giving it one. I'm trying something right now, just for grins. I know it's not going to work, but I'm giving it a last try. And then I think what I'll do is, if this doesn't work, or let me rephrase this. When this doesn't work, I think I will wait and see what Doug says as far as, yeah, just go ahead and nuke and pave it. And if that's the case, then I'll do what Jim said. I'll put the one I put Windows on last night back in. I'll take that one out. I will go get OBS, go get DaVinci Resolve, and then see if I can import everything to those from my external drive where I exported them to.
Right. And if for whatever reason that doesn't work, then
I will have learned a valuable lesson.
yes.
And then what I might do, I mean, it's just one stupid step after another. Then what I might do is go ahead and put the old drive. Well, I might do this before I pull it out. Is just take another flash drive and pull OBS off and pull DaVinci Resolve off and put them on the flash drive. Everything like the guy did it. Just go into Windows, go into Programs, go into OBS, and pull everything.
Right.
Same thing with DaVinci, and then put the new drive in. Try the import first, and if that doesn't work, then I'll put the files. I'll transfer them from the flash drive back into where they go and see what happens.
Right.
And if that works, then I'm good. So this is my new thing I'm trying is kind of stuck at 59%. So taking a little longer this time. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Hey, Jim,
Yeah.
with the EDL or made up line,
Why? There's nothing wrong with it. It's a corrupt Windows installation. There's something corrupted in Windows. This is not a drive issue. If it was a drive issue, you'd be having either crashes or things would refuse to boot.
Right, and I've not had that. So, but the answer to your question is yes. I should be able to RMA it. Should be.
My guess is you won't have to.
No, I'm hoping not.
I mean, if it was a bad drive, we would keep ordering pizzas and Papa John's every 48 hours, right?
hey, Alex, there's an update for we go off, but I can put that on my system right now.
So humor me, Josh. Why do you have Google Office?
I just had it on just for how I keep saying that I'm gonna type out something and I'm gonna send it to them, but I still
You
haven't
never
done
gonna do that, we know it.
60%. Woo! It hit 60%. Yay!
Yeah. I was interested to get your comments, Sean. I appreciate that.
Huh?
You left a comment on the one video.
Oh, yeah.
Have you done a new video, Jim?
No. He made a comment on the bill for Josh.
Okay.
I was
And Kerry, and Ken was like, yeah, he doesn't bullshit when he goes through building a computer.
No, he doesn't.
Kerry.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What was that, Kenny? I know it's there. Hang on a second. As I saw it as I was trying to catch up with the video.
Yeah, Kenny Witten said something.
You know, I know you got something going with Doug on this thing, Ken, but there's no way around this.
Oh, I know that. I know. I've conceded to that.
Yeah, here it is. It says Jim does not talk for 3 hours before getting to work.
Yeah.
Well, he's right. I don't.
We've got a black screen, meaning it's restarting, and hopefully if it gets back over to the one screen, it'll be good, but I got a feeling it's going to go to that screen.
Wow.
Well, theoretically, this should not work.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Scott said something about his underwear, I think. All I heard was check my underwear.
Who said check your underwear? Who's checking who? Who in the hell's checking their underwear on my channel?
Josh!
Oh my God. Check his underwear where we can't see him. Good Lord.
Oh, he's gone. Or he's still there, but his cam's off now.
Yeah, the camera's off and he's muted. So
Yeah,
that's-
this didn't work. It kicked it back over to the other monitor like I figured it would. So hopefully I got that somewhat where it needs to be. And you're right, Blackwatch. I mean, it's just a forlong conclusion that I don't think Doug has anything else that he can do, honestly. Even though he wants to do a Saturday live remote in, I don't think he's got anything he can do. So now it's just a matter of getting off my two things that I want, which is, and OBS, honestly, I think if I get those specific pictures and files and settings elsewhere, I think I'll be okay. If not, I can reconstruct them based off of pulling all the pictures and videos and everything else, which I'm going to do anyway. DaVinci Resolve, not so sure about. Not 100% sure on DaVinci Resolve.
You know, I can see playing around on the test machine of that, but when it's your main machine, you know,
So while we're killing time waiting for this to fail, who knows anything about smart TVs?
Yes.
Well, we probably all have one. So I guess it's going to be a question of what are you looking at or what's the question?
Well, I'm not. My mom is contemplating getting
I'm probably the only one here that doesn't technically have a smart TV. Technically, but it's because my TV is 10 plus years old, and I just use devices plugged into it anyway.
but I just vaguely remember you said you did not want a smart TV.
I think I heard him say that as well. So my question is, my mom is.
I have to get one when my current one goes out.
All right, what's the question again?
My mom is thinking about getting a smart TV. She's under the impression that all she has to do is plug it into the outlet and she'll be able to watch any television show out of the air because the Queen has told her this is how it works. And I'm like, I don't think so, Mom. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to connect to the internet either by Ethernet or Wi-Fi so that you can get things via streaming. Some things you might get out of the air if you hook an antenna up.
Only your local broadcast channels.
Right. Right. And even that's debatable.
ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS.
And Fox.
Fox,
Yeah, Fox, CBS, NBC, ABC, PBS, and then there might be one or two other ones, WFYI, which I can't remember what it's affiliated with. So she's looking at getting it anywhere from a 24-inch to a 32-inch smart TV, but I don't know how to convince her that my sister is not right in telling her you plug it in and voila, you have TV. Now,
No, you don't.
Oh, I know you don't. I know that.
You either have to have an antenna or an internet.
Right. One or both if you want to watch local television.
Maybe you should tell her that the good reason the Queen's Court has a jester. Should consult with the jester. You know?
Well, I don't know. My personal opinion is anything less than a 32 inches is a waste.
That's true.
I agree with that.
To me, why not at 48? I mean, 42s are.
Mine's barely big enough at 34.
I think it's a spacing issue. I think it's just she doesn't want to go 50-inch or something super elaborate like I would do. She doesn't have a crawl space. She doesn't have a basement. This should have just aired out, I believe. So it's going to be a question of, and I honestly think her attic does not go through the entire house. She seems to think it does, but I remember that It doesn't. It's one of them weird houses. And the reason that she's convinced that she can do this is my sister's got a TV that she moves it from room to room and she plugs in. I said, that's because she's connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
And she says, no, Carrie said it's not connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm like, Mom,
No,
trust me, it
It
is.
ain't streaming Netflix and Hulu without the Wi-Fi.
Right, or WeTV, or MeTV, or OwnTV, or anything. Right, no, it's not.
Is there a circle circling right next to please wait?
Yes,
Okay.
there was. It's yeah. See, it didn't. I'm good with this. I knew it didn't work. I knew it wouldn't work. So I'm gonna let it get back to the state where it says this did not work. I will wait word from Doug. In the meantime, I will figure out a way to start getting things that I want, pictures, videos, and then programs, DaVinci and OBS off of it, and go from there.
I have trouble thinking she doesn't have some sort of an attic. I mean, where do you put the insulation?
She's got it. No, she's got an attic, but it's not the entire. Like back in the day when you had your attic, it went the entire, distance or the entire space of your house. Hers does not. Hers is weird.
A crawl space with insulation has to be.
No, it sits on a slab. It's not on a crawl space. It sits on a slab.
You could get,
the roof I'm talking about. The roof.
Right.
It's gotta have airspace between the insulation, between the ceiling and that. Gotta have it.
Oh, we didn't see what that said. That said, please something. I'll get over there one day and get the ladder out and poke my head up in there with the flashlight and see what's going on. Okay, so now this one kicked back over to here, which it should, so that's good. It should say ACES.
Make sure you wear goggles and a helmet when you poke your head up.
Well, I ain't going up in there. I'm just gonna look and see what's going on.
Walmart's got a TV for $288.
Oh God, go Walmart.
Well, okay, so here's what my mom said. Oh, good. Can you take me to Best Buy's next week? I said, no.
Don't go to Best Buy.
Okay, we could not install Windows 10, same thing, same error, same bat channel, same bat code. We're gonna close it, gonna take the flash drive out, and go from there.
There's nothing wrong with Best Buy.
There's not, and if she wants, here's the situation with my mom. If my mom says she wants to go to a whorehouse, I'm taking my mom to a whorehouse. Just that plain and simple. She's 84, she's got Alzheimer's. If she wants to do something like that, we gonna do it.
Now you got the idea.
Best Buy sells the same thing Walmart sells.
Yep.
And on Amazon, the only difference is the price.
Yep. And maybe you might get someone at Best Buy that has a little bit of knowledge of the product. At Walmart, you ain't getting that.
You ain't getting anything from Walmart or Best Buy now.
Well, you might run into that person that has like Alex, that has an interest in it, so therefore he's tried to learn a little bit about it. Speaking of Alex, why did he leave and not tell me? Because he was the damn host. Oh, I'll tell you that, boy.
You know what? You can get anything you want at Best Buy, but do not deal with freaking Geek Squad.
I've heard you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant, but I don't know how true that is.
I've had people bring me crap that they took to Best Buy Geek Squad, and I had to fix it because they thought they knew what they were doing, but they screwed it up worse.
So Kenny asked me, how do I know where they are? I'm not sure who they are. What they are he's talking about. How do I know where they are?
The intelligent people.
Oh, well.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, really.
Jim, what are your thoughts on a 4600G?
You asking me or Jim?
Jim.
Okay.
4600 was only released to OEMs. They typically go for more, at least on eBay. They typically go for more than what a 5600G goes for.
Kenny, I don't have personal knowledge of where they are. I'm just saying if my mom, and I just use that as an outrageous example, if she said she wants to go somewhere and it's kind of whatever, we're gonna go. She said she wants to go to Dairy Queen and get ice cream. I'm taking her. You know, yeah. We discussed the trip we've got coming up next month. And I asked her, I said, okay, are we going to need to stop? And she says, oh, no, I'll be fine for that length of time. I said, cool. I said, do you want to stop and see any of the family? She said, yeah, I would like to see family. So we're going to stop to see as much of the family on my dad's side as we can. And I'm looking forward to that afternoon. It's going to be, yeah, I got it, Kenny. I'm a little slow tonight, though.
You got a dog and sons near you?
No, they went out of business here. We did have a dog and says, but they went out of business when the big 2019-2020 debacle hit. We now have Sonics, and we've been there.
Yeah, but they don't have as good a root beer as dog and sons used to.
No, you couldn't beat dog and says. Now, I might plan a trip to the Smithsonian with her because she wants to see the Smithsonian, and I want to see the Smithsonian. So there might be an upcoming trip where kill two birds with one stone. She gets to see the Smithsonian, and I get to see the Smithsonian.
You drive 85 miles southeast and you can see me.
Note to self, stay out of the southeast portion of the Smithsonian. Got it. Okay. So here's how that's going to work, ladies and germs. I'm going to be in the Smithsonian. I'm going to be walking around with my little camera playing a little Japanese man who I have to play from now and then going click, 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 and all of a sudden I'll hear, hey, is that Ken Stout live?
Just so you know, Ken, here in winter we have a overabundance of strip clubs at the occasion of the horizon.
I'll let my mom know, but I don't think we're driving to Windsor, Canada to go to a strip club. Oh, jeez.
We can export them on request.
I think you get the gist of what I was trying to say.
All right.
So I am debating on ending all of this, shutting this down, putting it back over there so that it's quality, better quality, streaming and everything else. Doug did mention that he thinks we're streaming at 60 frames per second, and he thinks that's too much. So I'm going to experiment with that tomorrow night and lower it to 30 frames per second and see how that affects things. I honestly have no clue. So
I gotta ask Sean, why the 4600? What was the deal with that?
It was only like 128, and the Ryzen 5 5600G is 178.
Yeah, and there's a $15 shipping because I know you're looking at Amazon.
Oh yeah, well.
So add that on. Add that on. You're looking at 143 versus 178. Yeah, to me that's almost a toss-up. But the 4600, the 4000 series was really only released to OEMs. You can find a few places where you can get it. Amazon is one of them, but don't go looking for the damn things on eBay because people are getting prices that are more than a 5600. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, I told my dad to get on tonight because now my mom is having problems with her computer.
Good Lord.
Darren joins us in the chat. Hi, Darren.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Good to see you. Or good to see your name anyway. That's got to be Zoom. That means that's got to be OBS. So I can go over to OBS and shut that off.
Well, for what you do, Ken, 30 is probably more than enough. 60 maybe. It might be too much. Although too much is relative.
So this is a current picture of how I look after I can't get the Windows Update thing to look, which is going out over the screen.
You know, I'm serious. You look like you're baked.
I'm not. I wish the timestamp was on there. It was probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was back here helping my youngest son out. I was his transportation for the entire day.
So this is Vampire on the Day Pass look.
Basically. No, this was late at night. he had to be somewhere at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then he had to be somewhere at 7, and he had to be across town at 11, and he had to be back across town at 2. It was just it was a big cash cow is what it was. Just it was horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this stream down and shut the Zoom down. I'll give it to somebody. I will be rejoining the Zoom on my other machine shortly. And I'm not sure if I'm going to start another stream or not. So I'm going to give real quick shouts out. I don't have any dancing ladies on this. This is real bare bones. Shouts out to Tony and Darren and Rick and Blackwatch and Kenny Witten and Wintermute. And I didn't see anybody else. Oh, of course, now Darren wants in. Just, damn it, Darren, I'm leaving.
Just because I want to be able, if he shows back up, to put you know who in the waiting room.
You'll be the host. Yes, I will. Yes. Yes. I can do that. Maybe. Hold on. Doggone it. Where'd Zoom go? Oh, I hate this one.
Where'd you put it?
John has a spare monitor stored over there. He's not using it.
Jim, you will be the host. I will see you gentlemen in a few moments. Bye. That takes care of Zoom. Now let's go figure out OB. Let's go figure out the stream. I think I'm still streaming. Yeah, that's that wonderful look over there. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for your help. Darren, Rick, Blackwatch, Tony Wallow, Kenny Witten, Wintermute. I really appreciate you guys' help. I really appreciate you brainstorming this. I'm going to shoot Doug a quick email, jump back on the other machine, start pulling stuff off, and going from there. Thank you, guys. I'll see you shortly. I may start another stream. It's midnight. I don't know. If not, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you. And if Homie's still here, I don't want to forget Jose. So, see you later. Good night.